Hello, it's Amy. You ready to learn about empowering aging, how you can build confidence and boost your vitality over 50? I'm going to talk all about it now in this about 30-minute walk and learn. We're going to be doing a 3x1 style where we'll walk slowly for 3 minutes and then picking up a notch for one, maybe even getting some bone building during that 1 minute cycle. I'm going to be going off camera in a minute. Remember, safety first. If you're out walking, one earbud in, put that phone in your pocket, keep nice posture, listen to your body, watch your posture. If you're on a treadmill or elliptical, same thing. Are you ready to get started? Let me go over to my computer so I have this beautiful, lovely scene. I'm going to hit my timer because we're going to start the warm-up. Now we're going. Go slowly at first, just waking up all the muscles. That's a big, big, big deal about making sure we safely build muscles and boost our confidence over 50. So we are empowering aging. I love that word, empowering aging. But you do need to warm up, so take some time, go nice and slow. It's a great time to do what I always say, listen to your body. What's aching today? What needs some special attention? How your shoulders feeling? Even if you're walking, you're using those muscles because you're walking with good posture, right? And how are your feet feeling? Are you walking correctly? Heel toe, trying not to come down into the inside of your foot too much or the outside, going flat. You may need to be playing with your shoes or inserts if you notice your shoes are wearing too much on the inside, or if you have knee pain. Knee pain can be a sign that you're not walking correctly. We're still going to warm up. This is our first 3-minute slow session, but I want to keep warming up. And remember too that you are using your legs are getting warmed up now. You might feel a little creaky sometimes when I just get started. Things that, oh, this doesn't feel so good. But once you get motion to your joints, because motion is lotion for those joints, they might start to feel a little bit better. But stop and pause if you need to get a little stretch, a calf stretch or an ankle stretch or a shoulder stretch or whatever. And again, make sure you are following safety first. You're aware of your surroundings. You're not walking right in the middle of the street. If you are walking on a path that we see in the video here, you may need to look down a little bit more than I'd like, but try to keep that chin up off your chest if you possibly can. Taking sips of water while we're together. I will be doing the same as we go about 2 more minutes into this warm-up, and then we're going to go fast. Let's talk about, excuse me, I didn't swallow enough. Today I want to talk about something that's very close to my heart, empowering aging. Yes, you heard that right. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down or feeling less confident. Look at me. I'm 61. I've left the corporate world. I started my own business I started in 2014, but I started this online business 5 years ago. I fought breast cancer last year and beat it. Knock on wood so far. I'm just knocking on my head. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down and feeling less confident. In fact, it's an opportunity to embrace our strength and vitality like never before. I don't know if you guys are on Instagram. There are some amazing women in their 70s and 80s that are doing strength training that look fabulous. Train with Joan is one of them. Susan, and I can never pronounce her last name. I'm going to be one of those ladies. I'm going to be one of those old ladies. Strong muscles, even stronger than I have now, because I'm going to keep going. So as we journey through this life, our bodies do change, though. You notice that? Yep, I definitely have. And sometimes it can feel like our muscles are playing a disappearing act. It's so true. We start losing muscle mass in our 40s. As soon as our estrogen starts to drop, our muscle mass does as well as our bone density. We've got about 30 minutes slow, and then we'll do our minute burst, okay? But fear not, because I'm here to share some insights on how you can safely build muscle and boost your confidence, which I think go hand in hand after hitting that half-century mark, okay? 15 more seconds, and I'm just going to let you take a deep breath. I'm going to do the same. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's get started walking faster. First, this is our first round, so don't push too hard. Heel, toe, abs pulled in, shoulders back and down, pumping your arms, squeezing your glutes. Get the most out of this 1 minute little burst. If you want, you might want to wait a little bit till you're more warmed up, but if you want, you could do a light jog. That is very bone building. It's good for your bones as long as your joints can take it. And keep going. I'm just gonna, the first thing I'm gonna talk about is strength training, because we are talking about muscles. And it isn't just for bodybuilders or athletes. I hope you know that by now, but if you're brand new here, brand new listening to me, it is a passion of mine. It's for every woman who wants to feel strong and capable, no matter what your age. Keep going. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and walk slow. Take a deep breath. Incorporating resistance exercises, that's strength training, into your routine helps to build muscle mass. It helps to increase your bone density and improve your overall strength. So you can start with just body weight exercises. That is strength training. It doesn't mean you have to pick up weights to build strength. Sitting down in your chair and standing up during the commercials is strength training. Good. Those are exercise. Squats, lunges, reaching down, bending down with a hinge, not with your back, keeping your legs straight, but bending your knees and reaching down on the floor to pick up something, or a lunge, right? A functional move. That's strength training. I was so happy I did that when I had my mastectomy surgery a little over just about a year ago. And I was so glad I could do a lunge, because I couldn't bend forward to pick up something off the floor because that pressure hurt. And so if I dropped something, I felt independent because I could get down and pick it up myself instead of asking my husband. So that confidence really helped. Push-ups are another body weight exercise. They're hard. I still can't do those yet. But pushing up against a wall, but that's perfect. God forbid you fall down. You've got to push yourself up. So you start with those three moves: squats, lunges, and push-ups, something you have to do daily, or maybe press up with just your hands. And then you gradually add weights as you feel comfortable. That's strength training, okay? It doesn't have to be crazy. You could use resistance bands. You could use things that you have around the house to start adding weight, boxes or water bottles or anything. So strength training is the first one, starting to build muscles and to gain that confidence. The other thing I want to talk about too, while we're talking about how do we empower aging, is making sure that we're prioritizing proper form. Not just proper form that we're doing in a strength training move. I'm thinking about proper form all day long. When you're sitting, you're not slouched over. When you are picking up those groceries, you're using your big leg muscles so you don't hurt your back. When you're lifting up your grandkids, you're bracing your core and using your legs. When you're pushing something up into the cupboard above, you're using both arms. You're not just doing it with one arm trying to push it up there. You're thinking about keeping your core strong. You have 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds in this fast one. Let's go. Push, push, push. You're getting a little bit warmer now. 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh, wait a minute. That was the fast one. I'm sorry. How did that get messed up? That was the slow one. Now we're going fast again. I'm so sorry. That was the slow one. Yep, I get distracted. Ugh, the brain. Keep going. Let's go fast. Fast. We're going slow. I get distracted. That's why it takes me 35 minutes to get to a 30-minute walk. Okay. We're going to talk about where you're going fast, pumping your arms, just making sure proper form throughout your daily activities. And then it's a crucial aspect of strength training, especially as we age. Proper form is important. Pay attention to your posture and alignment during all of the exercises that you're doing to prevent injuries and maximize effectiveness. If you ensure that your form is correct, or if you're unsure, consider working with a qualified professional who can provide you some guidance. That's me. Anytime. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to walk slow. I've got this color coded even, so it's blue now and the red's fast, so try to keep me on track. Okay, so now that you're a member, if you're not a member and you're listening to this somewhere else, if you are working out to one of my workouts and something doesn't feel right, a squat for instance, lunges are notorious, or a shoulder press, or a shoulder raise, or a row, or anything that we're doing. Or if you notice after a core workout that your neck is hurting or your low back is hurting, those are signs that you're not doing things right, or you're going too quickly, or you're using too heavy a weight. Reach out to me. I have this thing where you can send me a video of you doing a move, and I will reply back with comments on your form. Simple as that. I need to put that out there more often, that you can do that anytime. Just reach out, send me a text. Okay. So proper form. And if you're unsure, get guidance, please, please, please. The next thing that I want to talk about in empowering aging and building muscles and improving your confidence with strength training, your form, also doing what you're doing now, low impact cardio. Cardiovascular health is essential at any age, but as we get older, high impact activities like running and it can be really tough on your joints. Instead, opt for low impact cardio exercises such as walking, swimming, cycling, or using the elliptical if you want. These activities provide excellent cardiovascular benefits without putting excessive strain on your body. That said, I'm not a great big fan of cardio anymore. It's bizarre. Now, I'm not talking about going out for a walk. I do that every day, maybe even twice a day, because it's good for my mental health and it keeps me strong. But I used to be a runner. I don't run anymore. I used to get on the elliptical for hours when I couldn't do the running. And you don't need it. In fact, it can be depleting your muscle mass, and it can be adding too much stress onto your body. Long endurance cardio is really, they're finding out, is not good for us anymore. What's good for us is low impact zone 2, nice on the joints, getting a little impact every once in a while for bone density, and getting in the strength training, prioritizing strength training above everything else. We've got about 30 more seconds in this walk slow round. I forgot to tell you too, I'll try to remember to tell you when we're about 15 minutes out so you can turn around. But we're at about almost 12 minutes out now. So in about 3 minutes, I always forget. So keep an eye on your clock because if you need to come back, you're going out and back on a walk, not doing a loop. You could be walking a little bit further than you wanted to today. All right, you ready? A minute of fast. Here we go. Heel toe, pumping your arms, squeezing those glutes with each push off, getting a little bit extra propulsion there. Keep going. We're going to get you through this. I want to feel it. Let's go. I wish I had some music that had a beat. Maybe I can add that. That takes a little bit extra for these minutes. Maybe I can find that. I'll try, guys. A little bit of a beat so you can keep up to the beat. I hate to do that though, because it might be different. I don't want you to feel bad if you can't keep up with the beat. So in your head, get your beat, get your metronome. Boom, 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 boom. Get that pace going. Pump those arms. Heel toe, pushing up, abs in, shoulders back and down. Chin up if you can, but don't trip. Push it a little bit. Maybe we've got 9 seconds. So can you do a little jog? A little bit of impact. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we get 3 minutes of walking slow. Okay. The next thing is, along with lifting weights and getting all of your muscles strong, I think that improving your core is another key part of empowering aging. I like Pilates. Pilates is my favorite. I've been trained in Pilates. I started doing Pilates back when I worked at HP, and I'm 5'9", almost 5'10", and I felt taller. Pilates is not just about the core. It's about elongating your spine, incorporating those really deep core muscles, deep core muscles and hip muscles and back muscles to really provide a strong, stable body, because a strong core is a strong body. It's fantastic for over 50. It also brings about flexibility and body awareness. You go really slow and you incorporate your breath with Pilates, kind of like yoga, but you're doing a little bit more activity. And so it's got this mind-body connection, which is super good for us to kind of to see where our body is in space at all times, and being able to be better listeners to what our body is trying to tell us. Because if we don't listen to those subtle taps on our shoulders as we get older, they'll become screams and we have to go see the doctor. But the controlled movements of Pilates helps with posture, balance, overall muscle tone. It makes it an ideal addition to your fitness routines. I do it in all of mine. I typically do 2 days of a full body strength, and I get some core in sometimes, and then a really good Pilates routine once a week. Once a week is good, twice would be fine, but I know it's a lot to fit in. You've got 1 more minute of going slow, but I just can't say enough about Pilates. Now, a couple of things you have to be aware of is that it is difficult to work on your core, and when you're trying to start core work right away, you will tend to overcompensate by trying to get your neck involved or your low back. If your core is weak, the neck and the back seem to want to help out. So you really got to be careful that you're bracing and relaxing your neck during Pilates moves, and that you're not letting your low back take over. The other thing you have to be careful about is if you do have osteoporosis, you've been diagnosed with osteoporosis, it means that your bones are already weak, and it means that your vertebrae are weak. So a forward flexion, or you're bringing your shoulders up off the mat, which you do sometimes in Pilates, can be hard on your spine. And so they recommend you don't do that if you do have osteoporosis. You don't want your vertebrae hitting each other and causing a fracture. We've got 5 more seconds and we're going to go fast. Here we go. Pump those arms, heel toe, abs pulled in, shoulders back and down. Don't forget to breathe. It's kind of hard to hold your breath while you're walking, but I've seen people do it. Keep going. I'm going to take a quick drink. How's that body feeling? You're all warmed up now. We just hit the 16-minute mark. I told you, I forgot to tell you. So turn around if you haven't done so already. Go, pump those arms, squeeze those glutes. Light jog if your body will take it. We've only got 2 more of these. So this is the third to the last burst. So take advantage of it. Body should be nice and warm by now. Hopefully nothing's hurting too much. If you do need to adjust, take that slow time to fix anything. We've got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go slow. Take a deep breath in. Stop and take a little stretch if you need to. Bring those arms up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Roll your shoulders around. When you're going fast like that, you are using your entire body. Especially if you're using good posture, you're squeezing those shoulder blades back. I had a client who we were trying to work on posture when he was walking, and his upper back got so sore when he first started out. So be careful. If you are a little bit sore, get a massage or lay on a foam roller. I've got some really good foam rolling exercises that you can try, especially for the upper back. I love my foam roller. Let's talk about, we've got 3 more little things that I want to talk about to empower aging, how to safely build a strong and confident body. The next one is don't forget about balance and flexibility. I'm going to talk about balance for a minute. So balance is key because we don't want to fall. You want to maintain good balance. No one wants to fall. So many statistics on once you break a hip or break a bone, how much harder it is to recover once you get older. And then it's just scary, the statistics of people that break a hip and mortality rate, especially if you're over 60, 70. I won't go into those dreadful details, but maintaining a good balance is super important. So how do you do that? It's so simple. I have a lot of specific balance workouts, and even ones where you incorporate, so I'm telling you all these things you have to do, and you're like, oh my God, I can't do all these things, Amy. You can combine them. You can combine balance with a strength training workout. If you're doing bicep curls, stand on one leg. If you're doing a row, stand on one foot. All sorts of things to just get yourself off one foot and onto only one. When you're brushing your teeth, I do this all the time, stand on one foot. Doing dishes, when you're doing a walk, go heel to toe. Walk on the curb. Anything that you can do to throw yourself off, because when you come off balance a little bit, those balance muscles have to kick in and work, and that's what we want them to do. The other important thing is flexibility, and this is one thing that I'm noticing I'm losing quickly, and the reason is I'm not incorporating stretching. I know I have a to-do list. I keep a tracking of all my healthy habits, getting my exercises I plan, get 10,000 steps, foam roll and stretch every day, and I get it about 3 or 4 days a week. I don't know why I feel so good when I do it. It's weird. It's one of those habits that I have not been able to adapt to. Sorry, that was my timer. That was my phone. Someone's texting me. Keep going. You've got 10 more seconds, and we're going to go fast. This is our second to the last one. We've only got 10 more minutes left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go fast. Fast, fast, fast. You should be really warm by now. I'll talk real quick about flexibility. Just taking time to stretch. If I do a stretch at the end of the workout, and I know I've been skipping on those two because everybody wants 30-minute workouts, and so I don't put a lot incorporated into those 30 minutes because I want to get you the most strength training or whatever we're doing. So taking the time to stretch at the end of the day is a perfect time to stretch before bed or while you're watching TV. Yoga. Oh, I'm hoping I'm going to get a yoga instructor. She may be coming out to my studio to film some yoga videos. I've got 2. Emma came out. I'm just not a yogi, but I do have some stretching. But stretching regularly helps prevent injuries and stiffness and muscles in your joints and maintain your flexibility and mobility. That's a big deal because once we lose some mobility, then we're doing some things, our form goes. So that's it. 3, and now we get to walk slow. Sorry, I didn't tell you. Let's go. Take a deep breath. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to cool down. All right, so we talked about balance. Don't forget about balance and flexibility. Second to the last one, I've already talked a little bit about this, is listening to your body. Pay attention to how you're feeling during and after exercise. Don't push your body too hard. It is a fallacy that exercise should make you feel like crap. It should not make you feel beat up. That's maybe what we thought in our 30s and 40s, but it is so not true. I truly believe that exercise should make you feel good, and if it isn't, there's something wrong. You haven't recovered long enough. You're not ready for that next workout. I noticed that this week. I'm releasing 2 workout videos, and I need to practice them to make sure I got all my mistakes in the editing. So I did an upper body, lower body on Monday, and then on Wednesday, it was like I was so tired. And what I did was I did the next routine that I needed to do, but I dropped the weights way down. So I went through the motion, and it felt good. I didn't feel beat up. I think if I had tried to push myself with the weight that I had done in my own video, then I would have felt worse the next day. And then that sort of sends a ripple effect that you need to take more recovery days. Yeah, it's okay to challenge yourself, push yourself. I don't want you to say, I don't want you to think I'm saying don't push yourself, because we do. I think we all are a little bit stronger than we think we are, but always prioritize safety and avoid overdoing it, especially if you're new to exercise or recovering from a surgery like me or an injury. I had to be really careful. That was something I had to reel in a lot because I was used to that feeling of beating myself up, and doing that after having surgery, I could really hurt myself and really take a big step back in my recovery if I wasn't careful. Okay, you ready to go fast? Oh, hold on 1 second. No, not 1 second. We got about 30 more seconds of this slow. And take advantage of it. Stretch it out. Stretch out your neck. I'm sitting here. I've done some walking workouts with you, but it's technically quite challenging to get everything to work right. So what I do is I film them and then I put them on my phone and I make sure that they sound okay. And I didn't say something stupid because sometimes I get to talking and I say something wrong or I mix things up. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a really quick, fast 1 minute. 1 minute pushing yourself. Now here I am saying don't push yourself, but this one I want you to push yourself if you're feeling okay. Your muscles are warm, your joints are warm, you've got all that good synovial fluid. That's the lotion for your joints. So they should be feeling better. Push yourself a little bit if you do know that you have osteoarthritis. Don't, because that I just finished a course in arthritis fitness, and what happens if you have osteoarthritis or any arthritis for that matter is if you push too far you get something called a flare-up and you have to stop, because a flare-up you can't exercise around that. Your joint got inflamed and you need to rest it because you cannot go on. Let's go 10 more seconds. So hopefully you're listening to your body and you know that trigger point when you know the next day you're going to have a flare. 5, I'll be sharing more of that. 3, 2, 1 in May. I'm hoping I'll be all done with that and ready for that one. Let's walk slow. This is our last slow and we'll do a quick cool down. The last thing I want to talk about in this empowering aging and building a strong, confident body, can't forget about nutrition. Nutrition, I think, is 80% of the equation. Just was having a conversation with someone today. I had a hair appointment today, and she was talking about how she was losing some weight because she was only eating 1 meal a day. And the spidey senses go up on me, the red flags go up on me, especially I think she's in her 60s. Yeah, that probably can help you lose weight, but what are you going to be missing if you're only eating 1 meal a day? A lot of things, especially if it's not just a pristine meal with high quality protein, lots of veggies, and only whole grains, no processed foods. You got to maximize that. And I'm pretty sure she's not getting her required amount of protein. The only way you can build muscle is through protein and strength training. So if you're not getting enough protein, you're not going to be able to build strong muscles. There are some controversies, and I am not a doctor. Although I play one on TV, I know that it's important to get at least 0.8 grams for every pound of your body weight. I know some people say 1 to 1. I think that might be it's too much for me. I try to incorporate and just a rule of thumb is that get 30 grams of protein per every meal. And I try to sneak in a little snack of about 10 to 20 grams of protein. Prioritizing protein has been one of my biggest goals in the last couple of years, and I think it's helped me build stronger muscles along with lifting those heavier weights. Definitely when you get stronger you got to lift heavier, but make it a priority. Isn't it amazing? To me, it's been an amazing shift in my mentality to think about eating to fuel my body and not eat to lose weight. It's such a neat thing, and thinking about the things that I'm putting into my body and what good it's having on my body, like the protein and the calcium and the nutrients, especially with me fighting cancer and reducing that sugar because cancer loves sugar, and watching my alcohol because it doesn't help me sleep and it causes me to maybe not eat quite so well. So it's kind of neat to think about using nutrition to fuel your body. If you focus on nutrition and you're trying to lose weight, I suspect that's going to be even more beneficial for you than the exercise. But I'm a passionate person about exercise because exercise has a ripple effect. You don't want to go eating crappy if you've just did a really nice workout. At least I don't. Let's cool down. We're ready. 2 more minutes. Let's do a quick cool down. You could stop and just take a stretch. Put 1 foot back and get a nice stretch in the back calf. Remember, it's not too late to start prioritizing your health and your well-being by incorporating these strategies into your routine. You can safely build muscles, improve your confidence, and embrace the journey of aging with strength and grace. Okay, let's bring that foot up, bring the front heel down, toe up, straight front leg, and stretch the back of your leg or your hamstrings. Good, 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 good. I say good a lot. I was rewatching some of my videos yesterday. I was like, I say good and okay and all right. So I'm going to try to catch myself on those. Put that front foot back. Let's stretch that calf. Making sure your feet are going in the same direction to get the most stretch out of that back calf. I hear my husband. He's downstairs. He's emptying the dishwasher. Oh, I'm a lucky girl. Bring that foot forward. The other heel goes up. Front leg is straight, stretching out the back of your leg. Taking some deep breaths in. If you want to clasp your hands together, push your palms away while you're doing this. You can stretch out the upper back. That felt good. I just did that with you. Now clasp the hands behind and stretch out your chest muscles. They might have gotten tight if you had to roll your shoulders forward while you were walking. If you want to hold on to something and grab one foot and stretch the front of your leg, you might be able to do it without holding on, can you? And the other one. Grab onto something if you can, or you can just put your foot down and push your hips forward to stretch the front of your leg all the way up through your hip flexors. Now take one final deep breath in, and thank you so much for staying with me and taking a walk with me and learning about how we can feel empowered at every stage of our life. Cheers to you. Keep shining, keep being healthy enough, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. How did that feel, learning something while you've got a planned walk where you're walking faster than slower, you're warming up, you're cooling down? I thought this was a great idea. If you like this, give me a thumbs up and let me know and I'll do some more. Make sure you subscribe so you get notified when they're there, or leave me a comment of what you liked about this video. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.